Welcome back to my channel. This is Lifestyle Aesthetics, where we teach you how to level up consistently over time. Today, I'm going to show you a gym vlog on how very busy people who only have 2 times in a week to work out. So we're going to mix in some legs with upper body. So technically, it's like doing 2 full body days back to back. However, being strategic in how we're doing them. So in today's first workout, we are going to do some hack squats. So the heavy compound movements first, quad dominant. Hamstrings and calves. So we're going to show you how it's done. So 2 sets, heavy sets of hack squats. And as you see, I'm holding the pause at the stretch at the bottom and I'm pushing my way back up just to make sure that we're practicing the correct full range of motion. And lately have been getting much stronger lower body wise. So I love this machine. It's pretty good. I'm trying not to do 2 plates of 45 next time. So you will see that. And just going all out, emptying out the energy clip, full range of motion, and then we're doing some leg extensions, very heavy, still full stack. My quads have been getting more developed, so in this video, you're gonna see 3 lower body movements, and then the rest is gonna be chest and arms. And then the next day, we're gonna do the other leg movements that we haven't done on our first day. So twice a week, as long as you're consistent, still doing your cardio walks, still being consistent and drinking your water every day, eating your fruit, your daily nutrients, being healthy overall. Of course, you still can get away with some sugary sweets, sugary drinks at least twice to 3 times a week, but being consistent in being focused to make sure that your body's like the something that you're proud of. So after we do those leg extensions, we're doing some Romanian deadlift and then doing some shrugs since we do shrugs on lower body day anyway. Gonna get that out of the way, and then as you see here with the dumbbells going down, I am going a little bit faster. I do realize that, however, on the first clip you do notice that I am going more controlled, hipping your hips here, hinge, and then you are bending the knees just slightly, and then right here is when I realize that leaning slightly forward, shrugging up, putting dumbbells in front of me as opposed to the side, you get a better range of motion. So your lower body has been complete, and then moving on to some incline chest press here in the machine. So still prioritizing the machines for safety since I don't have a spotter. Also, using the barbells kind of messes up the shoulder joints a little bit, so I feel much more safe here and breaking records, personal records, just getting stronger overall as you go through each gym day is ideal, right? Keeping body fat low as something important if you are chasing that aesthetic physique and health overall. 10 to 12% is the sweet spot depending on how tall you are. So for me, I want to see that I achieve 11% full body fat. So after we do the incline chest, we are doing some pec deck flies here on the machine as heavy as I can. So when you go heavier, you do notice that you are bending your arms a little bit. You do feel it on the chest here, so that's why I prefer the pec deck fly over the regular bench press or chest press machine for the middle part of the chest here. And of course, I still train fasted. That hasn't changed at all. Fasting does help me reduce body fat and keeping track that I don't overeat, right? Without having to, measure every single food that I eat with the calories and the nutrients. Just I want to be seamless, and that's what I wanted to show you guys that achieving the body fat between the 10 to 12% if you're a man, 14 to 18% body fat, I believe, if you're a lady. You don't have to go that extreme of measuring every food and keeping track of every little thing. But if it helps you, then that's fine. Everybody is different. So after we do the incline press, after you do your pec deck fly, focusing some triceps. So today we noticed that the other cable handle is messed up. It needs a repair. So we're doing one at a time, focusing each tricep, each arm individually. Same idea, same process. You want to hold it uh, tucking your elbow behind your body. You're going to feel more of a range of motion. They're going to feel much more on your triceps. And for this type of movement, since we're using the cable handles itself, you don't have to go too heavy. And then we are doing some hammer curls here. A record of doing this with 50 pounds, better range of motion, not swinging too much. I'm still mainly upright. Um, just getting stronger overall. My forearms, my biceps getting thicker. And then we are dropping the weight. So the strategy here is that you do your two working sets. The first one is very heavy, 4 to 6 reps, and then you drop the weight 10 to 20 pounds to get that better hypertrophy, better muscle definition, right? And then of course, never forget to train the forearms. Here, the reverse curls, 40 pounds again, is a record that I have been achieving lately, getting stronger overall. And then we drop the weight. So that's all you pretty much need after you get some experience of doing 3 to 4 sets in your beginning years of training. And then moving on to 2 sets. As you get more experience, as you figure out how your body works, the mechanics of the machines and the gyms that you go to, just figuring out your genetics, which muscle groups develop faster, which ones take longer. So that's why I recommend just doing 2 sets after getting some experience. Um, High intensity, low volume, usually how it goes. So this is a separate day. So the next day we're doing some leg curls here, and then the next leg exercise will be standing calf raises. So here, what you want to do is make sure you reach all the way down and then all go back all the way up. This is going to work with your hamstrings, your calves here. Getting strong on these machines, they carry over from getting strong Romanian deadlift. So as long as your numbers are going up, you're keeping track of what you're lifting, you will get stronger naturally, not rely too much. And to emphasize again, guys, I do not take any supplements at all. I don't do any protein powder. I do not take any creatine, no pre-workout. Just overall messes up your stomach. You gotta experiment which ones you like, but I don't take them personally. Just feel like it's kind of fake in the sense that relying on extra stuff, to work out. And I did take protein powder in the beginning, but that's just to boost up. Eventually, you won't need it as soon as you or after you have created your good foundation of your muscle development. So here with the calf extension, I want to emphasize here as well. This is why we did the close up. You're going all the way up, all the way back down, holding a pause at the bottom and at the top stretch to feel it much more in your calves, and that's going to help you develop them. I know most of us have a lot of struggle with developing the calves, so that's the strategy that I use. And then today I want to have some fun. So on this specific workout, we're doing back and shoulders along with some legs. So 3 finger assisted 1 arm pull-ups, achieving a record of 45 pounds here weighted. So this is pretty fun. I feel like I'm getting stronger overall, especially now that I'm getting older, reaching my mid 30s here. I'm just going all the way up, all the way back down. That's how you want to do your pull ups. So before you even get to the weighted pull ups, make sure you're practicing doing your regular body weight pull ups, going all the way up, your chin past the bar, on the way back down, not going too fast, not too slow. Just finding a right tempo that's perfect for you, finding a good rhythm. Then we're going back to some shoulder press. I like to do neutral grip. It's easy in the shoulder joints. Um, Adding a shoulder press is convenient, good for overall shoulder development. But I did realize that with all the pressing movements that we do on our chest days or push days, etc., your front part of the shoulder does get developed a lot. So there are some times where I take 3 weeks off of not doing shoulder press and just focusing on the medial delt and the posterior delt. But going back to it is fun. You do feel strong when you lift heavy with the shoulder press. It's pretty good. And then we are doing some wide grip rows here as best to my ability. Trying to go heavy, but making sure that I'm doing it wider so that way you get some nice upper back development. And then we're doing some heavier lateral raises here, 35 pounds, a record. So just getting a lot of personal, a lot of PRs overall. Just getting strong, trying to get wider, slimmer waist. So we're doing here some 25 pounds of the lateral flies. Again, you want to make sure you're dropping 10 pounds, 10 to 20 pounds after your first working set. And then here we are doing some posterior deltoid flies here with the cable. I love this machine a lot. These type of cable rear delt flies. You do feel it a lot on your traps, on your posterior deltoids, and just making sure that you get, if you want that 3D look, do not ever neglect your posterior deltoids. That's going to make your shoulder pop more. A lot of people neglect the posterior deltoids, so please keep in mind that you must do them. It's not all about the front shoulders and the lateral shoulders. You got to make sure you're getting all three muscle groups of the shoulder to make sure they pop out. Your body is balanced. This also helps you to keep your body upright, good posture, not just being hunched over, right? Since you're doing the heavy pressing and all of that stuff. So here you got to make sure also that you're switching your hands properly one over the other as you do each set to make sure that you're well balanced, and then finishing off with some reverse grip pull downs here for the lower back. Also get some back thickness and width, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it for the 2 times a week workout with the machines and weighted calisthenics. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want more gym vlogs, and I will catch you guys in the next gym video.